Hello, today we are actually planting this small hanging pot that goes with my other videos of the two other sizes. And so with this one, I am again going to put this small gravel, kind of a medium to small, at the bottom for drainage, because again, you have to put that in there for good drainage, and it's not going to allow your plant to rot, succulent. Then we're going to do a screen. Then this is a piece of mesh that I had bought from a large sheet of it, several yards of it, for like covering gardens from insects or frost or just any of that kind of thing. And I'm just going to cut it the size of the pot, put it straight down in this small, very small pot. And then we are going to use some of this charcoal. This is for proper drainage as well. This is larger than I would like. I've had a lot smaller than I used to work with. My preferred kind is this one, but I have run out and it's hard to find. So that's my preferred kind. But we're going to use just a little bit of this today. My hand not even in my pot. I want to kind of sift through and let the smaller pieces go down first. Break and crumble some of those, because I do like the smaller charcoal. That way. Okay, we're going to have just a little bit more. It is very messy. I'm going to crunch that up and put in there. And if you see any bigger chunks that really just sticks up, that would allow the dirt just to not be like you like it in there, just break them up. Because it's very easy. I mean, you could put these in a Ziploc bag and just take a hammer and crush them, but we're not doing that today. So the soil that I like to use is, again, this Miracle Grow, and it's for cactus, palm, citrus, and succulents. So we're going to do a few handfuls of that over top of the charcoal. So again, we've got the gravel at the bottom, the mesh screen, the charcoal, and then the dirt over top. I'm going to do it about 3/4 of the way in the pot, and then hollow yourself out a hole for its roots. We had took this out of a pot that it has been in for a while. It had some moss in it. We're going to clear that out. Get all that out from underneath there. Shake its roots a little from the loose soil. It's a very beautiful succulent. I like how it's already started to overhang, so that's a perfect size for this pot. So we're going to get that in there. And that sits beautifully like that on the edges of the pot, but we're going to have to go in. And I am going to use this small shovel to shovel dirt around it. It comes in like a little succulent tool kit for like gardening with rakes and just you name it. So I'm going to lift up just a little bit. Put that in there. That might be too large, so I'm going to use this one. I think I can do way better on this. Yep, I surely can. Just get a shovelful. And then I may go back to using my hands again. Just trying to figure it out, because it is. Just push it in there from the sides, and we will, after we get a few little decorative gravel around it, we will use our little air thing to move the dirt off the leaves that I get on there. Just push that up in there. Use my little shovel, get it back toward the center of those roots, and press down with the back of the shovel once under there. I'm going to do the same for this side. Lift up just a hair, get it real heavy on the side, and push that dirt back down toward it. Continue to do that until you figure that your pot is full on that side with dirt, and then just twist your little pot around, lift up with your fingers, get it mound on the edge right there, then push, See any leaves, you can pull them up with the shovel and do that same method as well. Pile it up around the side and then push toward the center of that stem. We're going to go on this side. Same thing as well. Mound it up on the edge, then take the back of the shovel and push toward it. Then you want to make sure your plant is centered like you want. This one is leaning just a little bit. There we go. Put more dirt on the side that it's leaning toward and push up toward the base of the stem. That way it'll keep it centered without leaning. And succulents have a bad tendency anyway to get top heavy and want to start leaning, especially if they grow long stems and you want to plant them up against other sides of plants to kind of grow together and then kind of keep it going straight. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this gravel. It comes with my little kit, gardening toolkit, and I'm going to place it around the plant itself, just like I did the dirt. May have to use a little shovel, but we're going to mound it up on the side. Try not to lose any of those gravels because it's hard to pick them up out of the dirt and keep them clean. So I am using the shovel, just like we did the final stages of the dirt when we pressed. Go all the way around the plant to keep it up toward the root. More on this side. Okay, on the back of it here. Its leaves are wanting to go down in the dirt, so we're going to lift those up. And then press toward the stem again. Don't be afraid to use a lot of gravel. That just helps the pressure against there, that it will stay centered as the dirt starts to settle over time. I really like these 3 size of wall hanging plants, or pots rather. They are Better Homes and Gardens. I found them at Walmart. A really great deal, 3 for $24. It's in a box together. And I like that clean line of white. It really allows the plant to shine its own true colors when against white surfaces. Okay, so I've got that in there. Let's make sure that the plant is sitting like I like in the center so it will grow evenly as it ages. And then of course I'm wiping the sides off with my hands to keep, but I'll go back when I go to hang it. There you go. It is a beautiful succulent. I put the heavier side of the plant on the outside just because it started to grow that way anyway, and this will grow up the wall on the back side with less foliage. There it is. Thank you for joining Appalachian Honeybee, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.